All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call halayim. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so this is going to be a very quick hit, man, because, I just want to get a lesson done before, I head off to work. I want to, make sure I get something out today. All right, but anyway, there's this video here of someone recording of, you got the Muslim call to prayer, man. All right, because, the new mayor of New York City, which I forgot his name, but he's a Muslim. All right, and now, you got the out loud, you can hear the Muslim call to prayer. And, Esau, ED0MS allows this. All right, because, they like to say, the Bible is the rock of the land, which is complete nonsense, man. All right, because if the Bible was the rock of the land, all right, you wouldn't have, multiple deities and all types of gods and idols, hundreds of gods being worshipped in one land. All right, because what does Exodus, the 20th chapter, what is the first commandment? Thou shalt have no other gods before me, right? You wouldn't have a gay pride parades, running rampant all throughout America. You wouldn't have a whole month dedicated to homosexuals and lesbians. You wouldn't have a same-sex marriage legal all throughout all 50 states of the U.S., man. So it's nonsense when Esau, ED0MS says the Bible is the rock of the land. But, Esau, ED0MS being the hypocrite that he is, all right, of course he's going to do things like this. He's nothing but a liar. All right, he's nothing but a liar. All right, so let me play this video real quick. Esau, ED0MS allows, because this is America's Esau, ED0MS empire. This is the modern day Basra, the modern day Edom. All right, and he allows all types of gods to be worshipped in one land. All right, because the scriptures say the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, and we gonna get that in a second, man. We gonna get the scriptures. All right, but I want to show you this video first, and we gonna get the scriptures. All right.
Come here. I think they're putting off the fence and stuff. Yeah. I never thought in my life that he's gonna be here, hearing this in the middle of New York. Good.
All right. And that lady is probably a Muslim. All right. That's why she said good. All right. All right. But listen, America's getting ready to be destroyed, bro. We gonna see how good you are when you're being swallowed and engulfed by fire. All right. So let's get the scriptures. All right. Let's get what's it? Exodus. All right. Exodus, the 20th chapter. All right. Exodus 20. All right. What is the first commandment? All right. It says, as you see the subheading, it says the 10 commandments, right? So you read Exodus 20:1. I start at the top. It says, and the Most High Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord Yahweh thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. All right, out of that house of bondage. So the Lord is talking to the Israelites. And the scriptures are only for the Israelites anyway. All right. But, Esau, ED0MS, all right, likes to say the Bible is the rock of the land. Well, the Lord said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So why is it allowed that multiple deities and all different types of gods and idols are allowed to be worshipped in this one land? It should be unlawful, all right, for multiple gods and all different types of gods and freedom of religion, you know? You know, when you go to Saudi Arabia, all right, because Saudi Arabia is what? A Muslim country, right? All right, no other religions are allowed to be practiced, man. Openly. You know? That's a Muslim country. You get caught worshiping another god, you know? It's over for you. You get, what's that, jail time or whatever it might be, whatever the punishment might be. You know, I'm not quite sure what the punishment is, right? But when you go to Saudi Arabia, that you're not doing that. All right? But anyway, you know, this is Exodus 20:1. All right? The Lord is talking to the Israelites, which is you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. All right? Exodus 20:1. It says, and the Most High Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord Yahweh thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Yeah. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you Israelites are to have no other gods, to worship or praise or bow down to no other gods besides Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Because the Lord is a jealous power, man. He's the one that created this entire universe. You know, using Yahweh Shai and the angels. But the order comes from on high, from Yahweh. So the Lord is the one that ultimately did this, man. Because it's the Lord's plan. The way the entire universe was created was Yahweh's plan. All right? The Lord is the one that created the entire universe. The sun, the stars, the moon. Everything you see and can't see. And you're worshiping another God? Thinking that other God did all this? So the Lord's up there in the spiritual realm on his throne, like, I'm the one that did all this. I did all this, and you out here worshiping another God? So yeah, the Lord gonna feel some type of way, man. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. But the point is that, you know, Esau, Edom, the hypocrite that he is, the hypocrite and the liar that he is, right? Like to say that the Bible is the rock of the land. Well, this is a law that you're not enforcing. All right? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You know, the Bible, you know, the Bible's only for the Israelites anyway, but you like I said, Esau, Edom likes to say the Bible's the rock of the land, the rock of America, right? Well, there's many laws, all right, in the scriptures that Esau, Edom doesn't uphold in the society, man. And this is one of them. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Why is there a Muslim call to prayer? Right? Why is same-sex marriage legal in all 50 states? Why is there a whole month dedicated to homosexuals, man? When homosexuals and lesbians are supposed to be put to death. Right? Why is there no land Sabbath? Right? Why are you not letting the land rest the 7th year? Right? Come on, man. All right? Because the scriptures say the Most High is not at all in his thoughts. So you think he's going to keep the laws of the scriptures say, what hast thou done to declare my... Let's get that, bro. What hast thou done to declare my statutes, KJV?
The phrase,
all
what
right?
hast thou done to declare my statutes?
All right, so this is talking about Esau, Edom. When you read Psalms 50, all right, it's talking about the wicked, Esau, Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man, the wicked, all right. So Psalms 50:16, all right, it says, but unto the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, all right. Esau, Edom is known as the wicked race in the Bible. When you go to Malachi, the 1st chapter, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomite race, is known as the border of wickedness. So they're the wicked race that the Bible talks about, right? Which today will be the so-called white race, the Edomites, Esau, Edom. Psalms 50 and 16, it says, but unto the wicked the Most High Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Yeah, all right, Esau, Edom, he doesn't declare the Most High Yahweh statutes, man. You know, they're only for Israel anyway. But like Esau, Edom likes to say, the Bible's the rock of the land. You have not declared Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai statutes, man. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, the Most High Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? You see? All right. Let's see what the next verse says. All right. Seeing thou hatest instruction. All right. Esau, Edom hates instruction, the instruction of the Most High. That's why he does what he does. And that's why, you know, the decrees in this society are the decrees, man. All right. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. And this is a pure example of Esau, Edom casting the word of Yahweh, all right, behind him. All right. Talking about a Muslim call to prayer. All right. Come on, man. All right. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. All right. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him and has been a partaker with adulterers. Yeah, that's Esau, Edom, man. All right. It says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit, man. This is all Esau, Edom. All right. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, who's Esau, Edom's brother. All right. Jacob, which are the Israelites. All right. He's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He speaketh against his brother. All right. The Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American man. All right. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Yeah, because Esau, Edom, and Jacob are brothers. All right, but they're enemies. All right, they're enemies. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the evil twin brother to Jacob, the Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American man. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Yeah, all right. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. Yeah, they sometimes think that the Lord is with them because they've been doing all this wickedness for so long and have gotten away with it that they think they just gonna keep getting away with it for ages and forever, man. All right. So they think the Most High is really with them because they look what they've been doing to us, the Negro, Latino, Native American man, to the Israelites, the apple of the Most High's eye, and they think the Lord is with them. All right, but I will reprove thee. Yeah, the Lord is getting ready to reprove Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and bring this man down. All right, it says Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. All right, yeah, because the Lord, had to let this happen for our punishment. All right. These things has thou done, and I have kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such and one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. All right. Now consider this, ye that forget the Most High Yahweh, which is Esau, lest I tear you in pieces and there be none to deliver. Come on, man. Woo. All right. So the scriptures also say, the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, KJV. All right. That's in Psalms.
That phrase, the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, can be found in Psalm chapter 10, verse 4 of the King James Version of the Bible.
All right. God is not at all in his thoughts. All right. That's in Psalms 10. All right. I thought that was in Psalms Let's get it again. God is not at all in his thoughts, KJV. All right, Psalms 55. Nah, that's not it. Yeah, so it is Psalms 10, right? Psalms 10 and 4. So let's grab it real quick. All right. Psalms 10 and 4. All right. Yeah, this is all right. This chapter is talking about Esau, Edom, man. All right. Let's start at verse 1. Psalms, but the point is in verse 4. All right. Psalms 10 and 4 says, as you see the subheading, it says a prayer to overthrow of the wicked, which is Esau, Edom. So verse 1, it says, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride, yeah, Esau, Edom has the most prideful person on this earth. All right, the wicked, starting with the elites. The wicked in his pride does persecute the poor, which is us, the Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American man. All right, let them be taken in the devices they have imagined, and that's exactly what's going to happen. All right. Job, the 5th chapter, the Lord said, the scriptures say, oh man, now I'm gonna have to get it because I don't want to butcher it. Job 5, all right, and I think it's 12. All right, yeah, Job 5 and 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, which is Esau, Edom. The Lord is getting ready to disappoint this man. All right, because they think they're gonna get away with their whole new world order agenda. But the Lord is going to yank it from them right when it's in their reach, right? Just when they thought they have gotten it and they're like, yes, we did it. Nah, the Lord is getting ready to yank it from you. All right. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You see? All right. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Woo. All right. And the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. All right. So now let's go back. Psalms 10 and 2, it says, the wicked in his pride, which is Esau, does persecute the poor, which is Israel, the Negro, Latino, Native American man. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart desire. That's Esau, man. And blesseth the covetous, all right, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked through his pride, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. All right, the Most High is not at all in his thoughts. All right, yeah. So the Most High Yahweh is not in the thoughts of Esau, Edom. All right, yeah, starting with the elites, all the way trickling down to your average Edomite. Look at your average Edomite, man. The average Edomite don't even believe in the Most High. They're all atheists or Satanists, right? The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. All right. God, the Most High, Yahweh, is not in all his thoughts. All right. So the thoughts of the Most High, Yahweh, all right, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is not at all in Esau, Edom's thoughts. So that's why, he puts other gods and worships other gods before Yahweh. That's why you have a Muslim call to prayer, man. And all this wickedness running rampant, all right, all throughout America, man. All this vileness, wickedness, all right, profaneness and abominable. Just America is the most, when you read Revelation 17, America is known as the abominations of the earth, America is abominable beyond your mind can't even comprehend, man. Only Lord willing, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, I am of the elect. I say we humbly, we the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord, we understand, right, how wicked and vile and abominable, all right, America is. But we only see it on like because the Most High Yahweh is the Most High. He's all knowing. So to the Most High, this place is a place beyond beyond how wicked your mind can comprehend. Way beyond that, man. The Most High is only one that truly can see how abominable this place is, man. How vile. Ooh. You know, if we can see it, imagine the Most High, like, you know. But I'll leave it at that, man. You know, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I gotta go, man, you know. I gotta go to the plantation. All right. So, you know, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah, this lesson is edifying. It was edifying. Call Haloyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. On to the next one. Shalom.